All right.
Hey, Adam, we're back.
We're back.
Okay. So, last time, what did we speak about?
Yeah, we spoke about EDC and sort of the importance of it.
We also had a little touch on the mindset side of things, right?
Yeah.
So, what I was thinking today, maybe we can actually go deeper into everything because we just touched on it. Let's
let's do something called a pocket dump. And for those of you who do not know what a pocket dump is,
I don't know what a pocket dump is. Tell me.
For those of you who don't know what a pocket dump is, it's what's in your pockets. So let's just do that.
Okay, whip it out. Let's see.
Dude, don't say that.
I just realized. What's in your pockets? Take it out and put it on the table, dude. Let's go.
Okay. I've got my wallet.
That's nice.
I've got a pen that's got like this sort of...
It's like a bolt action from like a rifle, which is
like
kind of cool.
action. And it's got this little spear thing here. What do you call it? A glass breaker.
Glass breaker. By the way, a really nice pen. Where did you get that?
I think you know where it came from, Trent.
Oh. Okay.
Trent got it for me.
Yeah.
I've got my vape.
Okay.
Bad habit. And I've got my pocket knife.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I actually wanted to speak about this.
Okay.
By the way, beautiful knife. That looks like a Benchmade.
It's a Benchmade, yeah.
Okay.
It's the Mini Adamas, I think. That's what it's called.
Yeah. Benchmade, great knife makers. Like amazing.
And just a little disclaimer, it's a tool.
Yeah. No, that's actually what I wanted to chat about now. Majority of people wouldn't understand why you carry a knife in your pocket because it does look a little bit. You know what I mean.
I think a lot of people.
Sorry, can I just cut you off and can I have a look at that while you're telling me?
Yeah. Do you want to open?
Yeah, I'll open it. That's okay.
There you go.
Thanks, man.
No, I think a lot of people don't understand what a knife is. A knife is a tool, and I use it on the daily. I open boxes with it. I cut things open. When people are trying to like search their house for their scissors or a kitchen knife or something like that, like this is in my pocket.
Yeah, constantly.
And guess what? I can't find scissors outside. I can't find, a kitchen knife outside. This is in my pocket. I can use this whenever I want. It is my tool outside.
100%. I mean, you could have just received a parcel that you need to quickly open it. But I mean, dude, like, it's a tool at the end of the day. You need to open a package, you open a package. You want to eat your meal, you can chop your meal up. It's not what people think it is. And yeah, nice pocket dump, dude.
Thank you. Well, let's see yours. I showed you mine.
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you.
Okay, so I actually don't carry anything in my pockets besides my phone.
Oh, yeah. You carry stuff in a bag.
Yeah, I have a really cool bag. I'll show it to you, actually.
All right,
1 second.
let's see.
So this is my bag. It's got like a really cool Molly system on the front that I slapped some patches on it. I got the Punisher over here, the Ace. And then this one is actually, it's a grenade. It says, yes, we can share which pieces for you. Oh, dude, this is actually my favorite one. It says, if your dad doesn't have a beard, you really have two moms. And I saw it and I was like, I need that. So
what's in your bag?
What's in my bag? My wallet. A comb because of the beard, and we need to keep it straight and looking all nice,
Yeah, I don't have that kind of beard.
It's
but
nice.
It's at the end of the day, this is personal to you.
This EDC,
what do you use every day?
This is what I carry because it works for me every single day. I mean, I pull out my wallet on the daily, the comb on the daily. This is usually in my bag. You showed us your bad habit. This is mine. Zin, it's like nicotine pouches that you just like upper decker and you feel great. I mean, the combination of nicotine and caffeine is
your
what
advice.
We say. Yeah. You showed me your Benchmade. I'll show you my Leatherman.
Oh yeah.
So, just quickly, I also have a really cool pen. I know you love this thing, so I'll let you play with it.
The bolt action on this thing is just It's so satisfying.
And it's fully titanium, everything on the pen.
You know what? Sorry, just I don't mean to interrupt, but like, you know, EDC is just cool.
Yeah.
And I think it's okay to think that.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be totally practical.
No.
Like, I think
it can be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? Like this bolt action on this pen, I would just do this all day.
It's a fidgeter at the end of the day.
Yeah.
To keep your hands busy.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I just wanted to put that out there.
100%.
EDC can be cool, and you can have it just because it is cool. That's fine.
Couldn't agree with you more.
Nothing wrong with that.
Like a fidget spinner. I'm with Spidget spinner.
Yeah, you've been saying that a lot. He's been saying what?
A Spidget finner instead of fidget spinner. Yeah. Tongue twisters, dude. What can you do? So this is my Leatherman Free P2. Let me move this out of the way.
Free P2.
Free P2.
Free. Okay.
Like me. So, man, I love this thing. The build quality, Leatherman honestly hit it out the park.
Yeah, I've got my own
titanium.
Titanium, that's the one. It's just an amazing tool.
Dude. Epic.
Yeah.
No other word. I tried to think for a minute to actually get the
word.
word.
But the thing is, you know, we have conversations every day. I know you use this on the daily.
Yeah.
You've told me so many situations where, you know, this has literally solved the problem.
100%.
When everyone was running around like headless chickens.
Headless chickens.
A simple tool like this actually solved the problem.
Remember the day I said my flashlight, my Leatherman, and we solved the problem.
Yeah.
Done. So basically over here, you've got like a pair of pliers, and dude, it is so good. Like you got pliers, wire cutters, okay?
Yeah.
And it's on their free locking system as well. That's why it's called the Free P2.
Right.
Everything just flows so smoothly.
That's awesome.
Something that I actually didn't think that I would need that's in this Leatherman, dude. What is this?
Scissors.
Do you know how much I've used these scissors? Bro.
No, but again, it's like...
I love this.
Okay, especially with the Leatherman, because it's like, honestly, it's like...
Multi-tool.
It's a multi-tool.
Yeah.
So many different things in at once, pretty much geared up for any scenario, you know? Like, yes, I carry a knife. It's good for cutting things and stuff like that, but yours is good for a lot of different things, you know? But I mean, like this serves my purposes on the daily.
And it doesn't just stop at cutting things. I mean, I've seen people use their knife as a pry bar and as a screwdriver and as...
Or when you're eating.
100%. The most simple example. And I mean, with everything that you pulled out of your pockets now and that I pulled out of my bag, it's all to serve a purpose. Yeah. And it's all tools at the end of the day.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And we don't want a bad situation to ever happen. But I mean, if it does happen, you are always ready. Like the glass breaker on the end of your pen. I'll just give you one quick example.
Yeah, tell me.
There was one day I was outside and someone had parked their car with their kid in the back seat. Okay. And really hot day. The kid managed to get the car keys of the car and he pushed the lock button.
I remember you telling me about this. Oh my God. Yeah.
Interesting story, right?
Yeah.
Everyone is standing around the kid with the car keys, their own car keys, trying to show him, click this button, you'll get it open. As the time went on, you can only imagine how hot it must have gotten inside that car.
Yeah.
So now you start to think of the possibilities. What can happen if we don't open this right now?
Yeah. And the problem is, in that scenario, you've got a child in the car and you've got a bunch of adults outside who look like they're panicking. Like, the child's going to mirror that.
100%.
You know,
it's
and this
life-threatening situation.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
So it got to a point where everyone decided this window needs to be broken and it needs to be broken now. One guy, he ended up picking a rock up off the floor and he started banging on the window. The window didn't want to break.
That's also dangerous because the glass could fly out.
100%.
The child.
That's why it took so long to actually decide that the glass needs to be broken. I mean, that was last resort because you don't want glass flying around a child.
Yeah.
Goes in the eyes. I mean, kids pick things up. You know, it's dangerous. So what happened was, like, the one guy picked a rock up off the ground, started banging on the window, didn't want to break. Another guy said, I have a fire extinguisher. He went and pulled out his fire extinguisher and started banging on it. He even gave it to me because he got tired.
Right.
He was like, you have a few wax on the window and see if you can break it open. Had a few wax on the window and I realized this is not going to budge. It clicked on me that in the back of my car, I have a first aid kit. Okay.
Yeah.
And the same Molly system that's on my bag now is on the first aid kit. And I've got a glass breaker. I've got a Leatherman Raptor, which is trauma shears.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like all of that is on the bag. Okay. There's also a seatbelt cutter because you never know what
Yeah, you
situation
never
you're going to
know,
find
yeah.
yourself in.
So obviously, glass breaker.
Yeah. Pulled out the glass breaker, one tap on the window, glass was broken, stuck the hand in, opened the door handle, kids out, day saved.
There you go.
I mean, we don't wish for this to ever happen.
No, but when it does, at least you're ready for it.
At least there's one person who thought about something.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not wishing, but if the problem's there, I could solve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. That's a great story, actually.
Thanks, man. And I think I want to try look at our minds as the same way. I want everyone to try look at their minds as the same way. All of this that we're carrying on us right now, it's a tool. Everything is a tool.
Yeah.
And so is your mind. I mean, if your mind is geared in the right way, you're unstoppable.
I mean, like, give me an example. Or actually, let's go back. Let's go back.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about accountability.
When you said, give me an example, and now accountability, 2 words are coming into my head.
Mhm.
Only 2 words. Own it.
Own it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Give me an example of that.
Man, I think anything bad that happens to you and anything good that happens to you, that's your bad thing and that's your good thing. And you need to own it.
Okay.
100%. Like, I know it sounds so like stupid if you want to call it stupid, or simple if you want to call it simple. But regardless of what's happening to you, you need to own that because you don't know where it can end up taking you.
Yeah. Can you give me an example of something you've had to own?
Would you like that to be a personal example, or would you like that to be
Yeah,
just a broad spectrum?
if you're comfortable giving us a personal example, I think that would be the most real, you know.
So we're getting deep.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go deep.
Look, I'll give you an example, personal, but I won't disclose anything. I won't say any names. I won't say where it happened, just like that. So I was working in a place a while ago. It was all going really, really, really good in the beginning. I was making a good salary. I was making good connections. And because of the fact that I'm actually now standing on my own 2 feet and making this money that I was making, I decided to take on responsibilities.
Yeah.
I always wanted a dog, so I ended up getting Bella the pit bull. You remember her?
Yeah, I remember.
I even ended up getting an apartment with one of my friends, and everything was going good. Okay. A little while down the line, like call it 6 months or whatever of actually working at this place, they came to me and they said, look, we're having financial issues and hopefully you can understand. And actually one of the owners of this place, I knew this guy on a personal level. So I reasoned with him and I said, okay, even though I know it's not right, what can I do?
It's not right. It's actually illegal.
Yeah.
You know, you have a contract.
100%.
So what if your business is going through tough times?
But contract aside, I have responsibilities.
Yeah.
So what can I do? Am I just going to throw my hands in the air and say, guess what? I'm not going to work here anymore.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do.
So I kept grinding and promises were made and they said the situation will get better, but guess what? It never got better. And even longer down the line, they actually stopped paying salaries completely. And this was during COVID time. So you can imagine what it looks like. Yeah. You know what I mean? So they stopped paying salaries. Now, I cannot pay the rent for this place. I cannot buy dog food. I don't have a driver's license, so I'm paying for a taxi to take me to and from work every day.
That's a ridiculous amount of money.
Ridiculous, dude. Like, it got to such a high amount that I'm now in arrears with this guy. So what do? I'm paying to work in this place. Yeah. Think about it like that.
That's ridiculous.
I got to a point where I said enough is enough. As much as I want to give my best in what I'm doing, I can only do that if I give my best to myself.
Yeah, but I bet
first.
that's a scary situation to be in.
Yeah. What can you do?
Yeah.
We're men at the end of the day. You know, you have to put your head down. You have to grind, and no one will feel sorry for you at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I stopped working there. I pulled back, and I was lucky enough to actually find something amazing. Like 2 months later, working for someone that respects me and that I can respect at the same time. Values. Literally, you can go down the ladder with everything, and I agree with this guy. And I'm so grateful for that, man.
You're so lucky. because most people don't get to have
100%. Blessed.
Blessed is the word, and grateful.
So lucky, man. And you know what? With the 2 words that I said, own it, that was a bad situation that happened to me. I don't wish anybody to go through anything like that. And sure, what happened, happened. And you know what, Adam? I'm actually happy that it happened. Yeah. Because if that didn't happen, I wouldn't have the job that I have today. I wouldn't have been able to buy the new car. Nothing would have happened.
Yeah.
So that was my bad situation to own, because something good came out of it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
100%.
No. I'll give you an example, like stuff that happened in my past.
Let's hear it, dude.
I mean, when I was much younger.
Okay. Are we doing the same non-disclose situation?
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you where this was.
Okay.
I can't even tell you what I was doing because I was under NDA, but I was in the film industry. I was a sound engineer.
Okay.
And a big-time Hollywood director.
Yep. Big ego.
Big ego.
Yep.
And something went horribly wrong on set.
As it does.
Well, no, actually, it doesn't.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's normally a well-oiled machine, but something bad happened on set, and with technical stuff, and the blame kind of fell on my head. And this big-time Hollywood director was just like, "You'll never work in this town again."
Dude, that sounds like something out of a Hollywood script.
No, it essentially. Like, I couldn't believe it. And obviously I'm very young at this point.
Yeah.
I was just scared in the moment, but I didn't realize the implication of those words, because he actually meant them. And he did call every production house in the country and told them, "This guy, you don't work with him."
Damn.
And they followed as most places would do if a Hollywood director called you up.
You must have been in an extremely dark place, because, you're in a country, you're all alone.
Yeah.
No family to back you up.
Yeah, and also I had a real problem with asking for help, which I've learned now. It's
not
okay
easy.
It's okay to ask for help.
Yeah,
it's okay. But back then I didn't know that, or I didn't believe in it. And
it's not easy for any man to ask for help at the end of the day.
No, but I think that's wrong. I think that's absolutely wrong. I think it's okay to ask for help.
Yeah,
and to receive it. And to be grateful for it,
yeah.
But I was in a really dark place. And, after feeling sorry for myself, after loads of tears, it's okay to cry. You do pick yourself up. And it's something you can only realize after the fact, in hindsight. Because I realize now the resilience I had and the strength I had, I'm only seeing it from my point of view now.
Because you went through what you went through.
Yeah, but at the time I didn't see it, and I was panicking the whole time. And hindsight is a really great thing, because it really does show you how far you've come.
The good things are only good because you've experienced the bad.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm a better person and I'm going to touch back on what you said earlier about no regrets. I honestly believe that, because I know that if anything had been different, I wouldn't be the person I am today. And I guess it's, call it part of loving yourself, but I love who I am today. And I wouldn't change a thing. A lot of bad things happen, and that's okay, because life is hard.
You wouldn't be who you are if you didn't go through what you went through.
Yeah.
It's so simple and so cliche.
It's a fact.
100%.
As cliche as you want to say it, it's or how it sounds, it's a fact.
Done.
Yeah. But anyway, man, I think we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
I think we went on long enough. But what I want to say to you guys is, for the next episode, we've got someone really special coming. He's a really incredible guy, and he's coming to speak with us. And if we call ourselves the Steel Mind series, if there really was someone who was steel-minded, it's this guy. And I can't wait for you guys to meet him. So thanks for watching. And yeah, thanks, Trent.
See you later.
All right.
Okay.